like big decisions, a big moment of commitment, a big prayer, a big new beginning. Welcome to the Sebcast, home of the #1 network for your life. Here we turn our beloved stories upside down, look at what history may have overlooked, and discover together how Jesus invites us into a bigger story right where we live, work, and play. But Jesus does something strange. He doesn't invite people to a big moment. He invites them to a small daily decision. Take up your cross daily, he says, not yearly, not when you feel ready, not when everything goes wrong, daily. What if sustainable faith doesn't fail because people believe too little, but because they only occasionally choose to accept Jesus' invitation? We often read Jesus' words about the cross dramatically as if it's only about persecution or suffering or extreme sacrifice. But in Jesus' world, the cross was something else. It was a daily image of surrender. To take up your cross was not romantic. It was practical, public, irreversible. It said, I choose a different direction today. Look at the disciples, Peter, James, and John. Their biggest stumbling block was not unbelief, it was inconsistency. They followed Jesus until it got uncomfortable, until it got slow, until it got repetitive. And that's where most of us get stuck too, not at rebellion, but at tiredness. The problem with big decisions is not that they're bad. The problem is that they make you believe one decision can carry what only habits can actually carry. Jesus doesn't ask for a one-time yes. He asks for a daily surrender of will. Every morning, every choice, every reaction, not dramatic, faithful. Paul makes this idea practical. He doesn't just talk about surrender. He talks about bodies, hands, feet, eyes, ears, thoughts. In other words, your cross is not just what you believe, it's what you do when no one is watching. And here's the uncomfortable truth. We don't fail because we reject Jesus. We fail because we postpone him, not today, tomorrow, just this once. And so a daily cross becomes a yearly regret. That's why the #1 network for your life is so important. Daily surrender is hard in isolation, but it becomes possible in rhythm. When you know someone will ask, how are you really? What did you choose this week? Where did you say yes to yourself instead of to Jesus? Then the cross doesn't become a burden, it becomes a path walked together, a path where you don't have to be strong every day, just honest. Here's the paradox. The daily cross takes something away, but it gives something back. It takes your control, but it gives you peace. It takes your self-protection, but it gives you freedom. It takes your double life, but it gives you integrity. The question is not whether you ever said yes to Jesus. The question is, where are you saying no to yourself today? Because faith that only has big moments burns out. But faith that lives daily surrendered lasts, and that's how a life becomes sustainable. Come walk with us this year at Southward. Don't isolate and go through another apathetic year. Before long, you'll start living completely without God. Maybe this year is your last chance before you fall completely off the edge. Come join and show up and protect your soul with us. Until tomorrow, take care.